Yes, good evening, good evening, good evening. How's everybody doing, man? Happy Monday. Hopefully everybody had a productive day. I know I did, right? Got a lot done. If you was watching the Ice Road Trucker, wonderful live stream earlier, you know, they got an Ice Road Trucker vibes earlier. Now this is a topic, and I like this topic tonight. Uh, Courtesy, look, this topic right here. Pull it up. Let's pull it up. To go to the channel. We're gonna pull this topic up tonight, man. Right? We working, y'all. Now I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to hide this in the algorithm as they should. Because now we are at the desk. And that's what they do, right? This is my topic tonight. This is the topic of the hour. Well, I don't think I'm gonna stay on for an hour, but this is the topic. How you doing, Jaline? Did I say your name right? Jalen? Jalen, how you doing, man? Hit the like button. Hit the like button, Jalen. Hit that like button, good brother. All right, here we go. Shout out to the executive producer, right on cue. This is your topic, so I'm not gonna waste no time. Get to it. Get to your motion.
Hello.
Yeah, this is your topic. Get to your motion, man.
So,
Valentine's
are
Day
we
is
marrying for beneficial reasons or are we marrying for love? That's my topic.
yeah. So that I know. So get to it, and it ties in with Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
What
I
are you
know
what
it
are you marrying
does.
for? What are you in a relationship for? You just
I'm in it for
what are
both
you in a Are you
reasons.
in a relationship to
I'm in it for
use?
both reasons, love and
You
beneficial reasons. We got to go half and half. I believe in 50-50.
so do you, let me ask you this, not to get
Yeah,
all in your
but
business. Do you go
it's not, it just
50-50?
don't. Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go
It's
ahead.
not.
Cook.
It's not just like it's different cultures in different countries too. Like my friend, she's Indian. She had an arranged marriage. Didn't even know her partner or anything. So what do you call that? Is that marrying for love or is that marrying for beneficial reasons?
I think that's Marion for coming to America. Bark like a dog. Woof, woof, woof. That's like coming to America. Remember, whatever you
Yes, I
like,
know.
whatever you like.
I
I just
know, but
think,
I'm just saying it's been going on for a long, long time though. Like it's not about love anymore. It's about what the person can do for you and what you can do for the person. That's how I feel like it's not really genuine love out there anymore. I feel like, and that really sucks
damn.
because you don't even know if you're really being genuinely loved,
Mm. Well, how do you feel about Valentine's Day? Did-
Valentine's Day is just another day.
mm.
They just put a tag on it. But if you love your partner every day, Valentine's Day shouldn't even matter.
Oh
Like
man,
to me, if you
damn, it
show your
sounded like
partner love
sauce.
every day, and it doesn't matter. Valentine's is
Mm.
just Valentine's.
It's every day is Valentine's Day. You sound like sauce right there. I wonder who you stole that from. Um,
You're
but
supposed to
let's
give
get
that love to your partner every day.
yeah,
Did you
every
ever
day.
hear happy wife, happy life?
Yeah, every day is Valentine's Day. If you take care of your business and you handling your responsibilities, that is Valentine's Day. I agree.
Yeah, every day is.
I
Yeah,
agree.
I
So
agree with
so
that one
so
too.
um getting back to what you said about your friend, the Indian girl that had the arranged marriage. Is she in love? Did they eventually find love?
I mean,
Or
eventually, if with somebody every day, you living with somebody every day, and you guys get to know each other, eventually you do start to feel and love that person. So yeah, she actually really did fall in love with her husband, and she's really in love with her husband, and they've been together for now 20 years.
yeah, how many kids do they have? Do they have any children?
Yes, they have 3 kids.
Oh,
Two's a
so yeah,
doctor, and they're older. and they're older now. Who's a
Well, they're very
doctor,
they're
and
very
every
successful.
yeah, very successful.
Mm, that's good.
So sometimes arranged marriages can be like that, you know? Like some people go for like marriages for looks and for what, what that person has or what that person can do for you, but sometimes it doesn't even have to be like that, you know?
Yeah,
You can really
yeah,
actually fall in love with someone's personality or how they treat you. And they might not even have all the money in the world.
yeah. Now,
The
how do you
sad
feel
thing.
about how do you feel about this, right? You said 50-50. I think I heard you say that earlier.
Yeah,
So
50-50.
so if you build 50-50 with somebody, you can really build a bond, an empire,
Yes.
a dynasty. Do you think that building of that dynasty and that empire can forge love?
Mm, I'm not sure. I haven't been through that situation yet, so I don't know. But I think it can. I definitely think it can, though.
Yeah. Because if you build something with somebody,
Hell yeah, that's gonna pull you guys closer. You built that together from scratch. You guys put your all into that energy, time. Yeah, working together as a team. That definitely brings someone closer and you fall in love. Yeah, that definitely can happen.
yeah, because that when you said that, it made me think of Waiting to Exhale, the movie. Remember,
Mm-hmm.
she was the
Crazy
secretary.
movie.
She was the secretary for I can't think of the song right now. I'm drawing a blank. It's been a long day. You know, I work.
What,
I get
Mary
to,
J. Blige?
I get
Yeah.
the job done. Yeah, I was just secretary for whatever, how many years. Remember, she helped him build his firm.
Yes.
Remember,
Yes.
they was in love, but
Yes.
but along the way, he made a lot of money, got powerful, and he
And
started to
fucked
step
her.
out. Yeah, he started to
Yeah.
step out on his relationship, but they did
And
forge some.
usually that happens because you ever heard of the saying, more money, more problems?
Yeah, well, not all the time. Not all the
I
time. How do you
I feel
feel
like
about
it is.
how do you feel about this? Like women that know their man steps out on them, but they just roll with the punches because a lot of wealthier men are known to do
And
these
that
things,
and
and
that
they
and that's
go
and
ahead.
that's what it comes into loving someone for beneficial reasons. If you're staying with a relationship and you know your man is stepping out on you and you know every day he's fucking with another woman, you're staying in that relationship for beneficial reasons. What that man is doing for you, how that man is taking care of you.
I think a lot of professional athlete wives to go through that. Do you
Yeah,
watch
because
any of those
look,
shows? Do you watch any of the Love and Hip
yeah,
Hop
loving hip
and
hop and
Basketball
stuff.
Wives type of shows? Do you watch
Yes, I
those?
watch all those shows.
Yeah, so I think
Yes,
a lot of those women deal with that infidelity. How do you feel about that?
yes. Well, me personally, I don't care how much money you have. I'm not dealing with that. I don't care. I find that there's boundaries. There's boundaries. Like, okay, if
Yeah.
I don't know something, what I don't know won't hurt me, I guess.
Yes.
But I feel if I know and I'm a jealous woman, I don't like to share and stuff. So it's all different type of women out there. Though. There's some women that can put up with that and they can share and they're there for beneficial reasons. It's more, it's not love. It's just like
Yeah.
this man takes good care of me. This man has money. I'm here. I'm gonna be good here, even if he goes out and cheat and does whatever he wants. And maybe she's doing the same thing. You never know. Maybe she's cheating. You never know.
But what do you think about the ones that they have a plan, or so to say? I'm just gonna say allege. They stick around for a while, and then after a certain amount of time, they file for divorces or they do other things, and they stick it to that guy. How do you feel about that?
That's a woman that's fed up. maybe. Once the woman is fed up, a woman's fed up. There's no looking back. She's probably just like, I gave this man chances. I'm just gonna sit back and see how he go with the flow and how he does things. And if she still sees it and not feel loved and not feel the tension, because maybe that man is not showing her less attention because he's out with another woman or something. And then she just, you know,
Now a lot of the
yeah, that different.
celebrities, a lot of the celebrities go through that. They be with their women or their girlfriend or baby moms from the mud, and then eventually, they blow up, they get on, and things start going their way, and they are successful. And with success, like you said, more money, more problems. They have the ability and limitless resources, and women are throwing themselves at them. And
Of course, because they got money.
the other woman that they came in the game with have insecurities, right? Even though she
Because of
was
that
there from the
man.
beginning, even though she was there from the beginning, even though she's getting a life that she always dreamed of, she has these insecurities now because of her man's success, because her man is large and in charge. How do you feel about that?
Mm, the same. I mean, like, I would feel I'll feel the same way them. I mean, my man didn't show me no attention. He been out cheating with different women. Of course she's gonna feel insecure, you know? Of course. She helped that man build his empire for him to be great. And now look at him. He takes the money and he goes and splurges with the next bitch, or he goes and splurges and making her feel less than a woman. Less than, that woman. And that can happen. And that's sad. Men do that to women.
How do you feel about this when a woman when they do separate and she says that she's entitled to half of everything, especially
She
because
is.
she bared his kids and she was with him from the start. How do you feel about that?
So, I agree with her. She should get half of everything. She was there with him through the struggle. She gave him his kids. She deserves half. She deserves half of everything, I feel. That's
Okay,
how I
that's
feel.
interesting. Even if she like, so
You
you
don't
say
think
she
she did you
deserves.
don't think she deserves half of everything after she was there through the mud with you, help you build your empire? She gave you
I think
kids and
me,
everything.
yeah, me personally, right? I look at it like this: if you guys are partners,
I mean, if you came into that relationship already with your empire and
right?
she came, then no, she doesn't deserve half of that.
But
You
like,
built
no, I
that by
look at it
your
like this:
own.
if you guys are partners and y'all built this together, yes, she deserves half. But I feel like this: if she just bared your kids or had your kids, right? As long as you are taking care of your kids and they still have the same lifestyle that they had with you, that is what she deserves. That's how I feel about that. I don't feel like, because a lot of times, and I'm not gonna throw people under the bus. A lot of times, a woman will get half, and they really never earned it, and they'll run through it.
Yeah.
They'll run through it because they didn't earn it. They don't know how to work with it, and then they're left with nothing, and now they're bitter because they fucked up what they had.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that's why.
But
That's why I said I'm more on the defense lines of if it does go left, and that as long as he's taking care of you and the kids and your lifestyle has not changed, right? I
yeah.
feel like that is a equal breakdown. But a lot of times when these women they get greedy, I'm just saying, not you or the other female, but certain females they get greedy and they have a vendetta and they be like, "Oh, I'm entitled to this. I'm entitled." But how? If you didn't grind and put it in, that's why a lot of times when these women do get some of these things, they blow the money or they fuck it up because they didn't deserve it, and that's karma.
I guess if you want to say that's karma, but
I feel like they deserve it, especially if you hurt them and you put them through stuff and you was out with another woman on them.
Oh
I
yeah,
feel
well
like they deserve
you do
everything.
pay. You gotta pay. They do pay, but
Yeah.
all that half is like, listen, depending on the profession. Like if you are married to a brain surgeon, right? If you're married to a brain surgeon, this guy's a brain surgeon. Um, you ain't performing those surgeries,
Yeah.
but you think you deserve half? Did you pay for him to go through school, or you was just by his side? See what I'm saying? It's like it's a tricky road.
Yeah.
It's a tricky road. But this
But
is your time.
I gotta get back to work, so it's
Okay,
good
this
talking
is
to
your
you.
yeah, this is your topic. Please shout out the company, Source Experience Shanewz LLC. You know you do have
Shout out
options.
Source Experience. Shout you out. Love you dearly. Keep up the good work with your company.
Yes,
And I'll holler back at you.
appreciate you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye. Yes, that was her topic tonight, man. Salute to her for pulling up and getting to the motion, right? That was her topic. Yeah, I told you we are expanding. Uh, anybody else feel free to comment and chime in. I just felt like, sometimes we gotta switch it up. Every once in a while you gotta switch up the flow. And that's what we did tonight. Appreciate the likes over here. That was her topic. I'm kind of on the fence with that. Like I feel like a man, as long as he takes care of his responsibilities. Shadow Company, what's going on? Um, I don't think a woman deserves half. That's just me. I don't think they deserve half. A lot of these women, they go after half and then they fuck it up. That's why you see them on these shows. That's why you see them on these shows because they get a large sum of money. They get mansions. Um, they get cars. They get all of this stuff that they can't even maintain. They'll talk. They because a lot of them, and I say this respectfully, they're spoiled. They're entitled, right? And they just messed the money up, man. They messed the money up. But that was a great cook tonight. He said, so my homie name betrayed me and we should pay him a call sometime. Okay. Yeah, that's cool, right? Um, but yeah, shout out to her, man. Great topic tonight, man. We just it's Valentine's Day, so I wanted to touch on building relationships and 50-50 and arranged marriages, arranged relationships, shit like that, man. So I felt like that was pretty dope right there, right? But how is the content looking, y'all? Right? Like I said, this ain't gonna be a long, dragged out live stream, man. Not a long one tonight, man. I am tired. I work hard, man. But I gotta turn it up now. You see, we in here, we doing the streams. Yo, believe it or not, I was in the gym. I'm gonna put a video together before I leave out of here. I was in the gym already. I left the gym, came here because I had this topic that I wanted to touch on, and I think we murdered this topic tonight. We did. Shout out to her. Great vibes, great energy, great conversations. I'm gonna start doing more of these like this, right? And before I close out, I want to read the literature real quick, right? This was the actual literature for this topic, right? And then we will close out, and I'll head home and get my grub on. So the gem of the day, Motion Talk, Motion Sickness Chronicles. With Valentine's Day creeping up, let's talk reality. Why are people really together? That's what we just touched on. Is it love or survival? Is it building or just splitting bills? Is it legacy or just convenience so nobody has to stand alone? A real relationship is motion, two people building, two people growing, two people stacking something that's bigger than both of them. Anything else is just temporary energy. Wearing a permanent mask, that's the topic tonight. And I think we covered that, man. Real talk, real perspective, no fake energy. Pull up. That's what we talked about tonight. Why are you really together? Love or survival? Building or splitting bills? Legacy or convenience? Is it real? That was a fire topic, y'all. Hopefully y'all dug it. Did y'all dig that sauce tonight? And shout out to my homegirl. You see, I told you we are expanding. She put that together. She put that together. See, you bring something to the table, man. That's what it's about over here now. We are bringing it to the table. And I just feel like, we on another level with it, man. We are on another level. And the motion is starting to show, right? The motion is starting to show. Like I did the Ice Road Trucker vibe, right? No real boxing tonight, right? I might touch on, look, see, Mike Cobbinger leaked something, but I'm going to save that for another day. Because if those that was watching the Ice Road Trucker vibes this morning, I talked about it. Now, Mike Cobbinger leaked out that Earl Spencer's fighting in June. So it probably got a lot more legs now. Or June or the summertime. I just said June, the summertime. Right? Here it is right here. Can y'all see that? Breaking news. Look, the Ring magazine. See that? Y'all see that? See? Look, breaking news. Right? And didn't I talk about this morning? Gems, man. Gems. Appreciate the likes over here, man. Run the likes up, y'all. True Light. Oh, man, True Light. You just missed it. You got to bring it back to the beginning. The topic tonight was very good. I had a young lady on. This was her topic about relationships, different things. Good topic tonight, man. Good topic tonight. I'm gonna start doing more of these, y'all. And please, you know why I'm doing these? Because I gotta expand. I gotta expand the motion. Not only do I gotta expand the motion, I'm just tired of always talking boxing. Because my receipts is all over. She said got off work not too long ago. Oh, okay, me too. But I'm back on work. This is my job too. I am tired. Can y'all tell? I started to wear my glasses in here tonight. But I didn't. I didn't. I came through. I was at the gym. And while I'm here, I'm going to edit some videos real quick too. I could do it at the crib, but I know how my daughters get down. They're going to be all over me. So I prefer to do it here and knock them out. But salute to the general right here. True Light. True Light is in the building. She's a War Eagle female general. I wish you would have been on earlier because it would have been good for you to have clicked the link as well if you was comfortable with it. Because the young lady brought up some good facts. And what I was saying to her is, I was like, I don't feel like, 50-50 as far as like a female that feels like they're scorned over a man and now they deserve half. Like I told her, as long as he takes care of you in the split and your children and your lifestyle does not change. Because a lot of these women, and I say this respectfully, they do too much. And then karma comes back to bite them. They try to stick it to a man in his pockets. And then they end up losing everything, man. And then they're even bitter because a lot of times the man moves on, he's still successful, he finds somebody else, And now they don't have nothing. And you know what they eventually end up trying to do? Turning the kids on the man. They turn the kids on the man, right? Sure, summarize a little, bro. Yeah, this was we you know, Valentine's Day is upon us. So I had somebody on here and they was running with my source. They said every day is Valentine's Day. If a man takes care of his business, every day is Valentine's Day. But we talked about like because her homegirl had an arranged marriage, right? But she's been married for 20 years. They have 3 kids, they're doctors and all that. But basically, what she was trying to say is that the marriage was arranged, but eventually love grew on them, but they did not have it in the beginning. And I was basically saying to her, like, yeah, because they forged something, they built something, and then they had kids. I think a lot of times when you have kids with somebody in this and um you're parenting these kids together, it always helps. Like, not to judge or anything. Like when you have a child with somebody and you are raising that child together, I think it's gonna be love there. It will be. As long as you guys are both, raising the child together. When one parent is not in the child's life, it kind of fucks the flow up. It does. She said, I feel like the woman used her mind over heart in that situation, so I can understand if she brought up like that. Damn. Damn. Yeah, but they went on to have a lot of 3 kids and they're doctors and they're very successful. But certain cultures, like she said, that's what they do. And I kind of made her laugh. I hinted to, I said, yeah, it was like coming to America. Remember in Coming to America, Eddie Murphy's character, Hakeem, he had the arranged marriage and he was trying to get to the chick. And he was like, tell me, what are some of the things you do? What do you like? And she said, whatever you like, whatever you like. Everything was whatever you like. She had no, like, she was just programmed to be his servant. Whatever you like, right? And that's what I was saying about that arranged marriage. But it grew into something. It definitely grew into something, man. But yes, this is the source experience, man. Right? Now, I gave y'all a good half hour, man. I'm gonna get my edits in right now. I want to edit a couple of videos while I'm here. Also, um, you know, I'm gonna put my gym video out. I was at the gym, y'all. Look, I'm gonna show y'all. I left the gym. I came here. I'm gonna put all this content out while I'm here. I'm gonna get it all out now. See, I really be in the gyms, man. Look, gym. This is gym floor right here. Look, I was with the guys. They're strong. I want to go back and check out the sparring. Look, this is the blooper video. Look, see, that's the blooper video. I was in the gym. Look at this one. Yeah. I'm gonna hook all these videos up, y'all. I'm gonna hook all these videos up. I was in the gym. Salute, CW. Salute. She said, okay, bro, I caught the little time with you. Appreciate you. Yeah, you showing out. I'm just staying sharp. I gotta stay sharp, man. The youngest, they give me the energy. I gotta stay sharp. But they're sparring right now. I told them I was gonna come back. They're sparring tonight. A couple of the young guys. Right? They love it. Appreciate you, CW thumbnails. She said great live. Yo, CW, did you catch the news? Earl Spencer's coming back. But what do I know, right? Didn't I say it this morning? I said it this morning that Mike Coppinger and Ray Magazine, they dropped it. I got the call, man. I couldn't believe it, man. I was like, damn. See, a lot of math ain't mathing, man. It just ain't mathing, man, with some of these guys, man. But I can't wait. I can't wait to see what the YouTube crows, jealous fans, how they twist it. Because he's not fighting for the type of money, right? So you guys, damn, like remember the narratives. He was the biggest. He was the big. I'm gonna save it. You know, when I do my boxing live, I'm gonna just do it. I'm gonna probably make it like members only or something. I'll do it, but because you know I got the sauce. I'm not gonna talk on it right now because they're in the bushes. They're in the bushes. They want to steal my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and try to run with it. They want to steal it, but I'm not gonna let them no more. Because like I said, we just did the Ice Road Trucker vibes earlier, exposing the game, right? That live did 5,300. Look, let's look at it right here. Look, yeah, that live did. I'll show y'all something real quick. This live did 5,300 views, right? And I only have 40 people in there. 40 people, y'all. That's what I'm trying to tell you. All these guys that sit online and be acting like they talking to hundreds and hundreds of people, their numbers don't math. Look at the numbers right here. Oh, 5,400 now. 5,400 people for the Ice Road Truckers. 3 hours of motion. Riding around and I'm getting it. I'm riding around and I'm getting it. But the max number that I had in that live stream was like 38 people. The highest point. And I did 5,400 views, man. Right? Over 50 likes. That's why I tell you the boxing live streams are a waste of time. Because I'm not going to buy boxing views. I'm not into that. And the majority of the community that sits online that talks boxing, they don't support it. I've been exposing that. They're all weirdos. A lot of weirdo tendencies. They compete. They sit around. Shout out to Ghetto DVD. He was in that live stream and I was telling him. I was like, yo, I've been exposing these guys for years, but now I have the receipts. I was like, look at my catalog. He was like, why you ain't big? I said, nah, I'm not big. I'm great. Look at my catalog, right? But my catalog is for my members only now. But I have a who's who of interviews, my receipts and stamps. You see the artwork. Now look at all that artwork. That's the things that they into. I do all that now, right? But not only do I do that, I have substance, right? Earl Spence is fighting again, right? Earl Spence is fighting, right? He said, "True Light, my brother been popping and still will be popping when we stop it." Yes, that's a fact. My receipts are everywhere now. Look, another one of my receipts. Yo, Jahad Tucker's not fighting, right? Did you see my video I dropped when I said, yo, 500,000, right? I said, yo, this is the PBC card. We need 500,000. It's a title shot. So now he's no longer fighting. He's no longer fighting. Look at my War Eagle generals. This is a War Eagle general right here. CW thumbnails, and here's another War Eagle general, True Light. See, my live streams be popping now, man. My live streams be popping. I have a real community, right? I have a real community over here now. The War Eagles. We don't fuck with you crows, man. You crows are in the bushes. Yo, CW, did you see what I dropped for them? Look, CW thumbnails. Look, they in the bushes, man. 2 of the War Eagles are in here getting it popping right now. Right? Look, look, this is us, y'all. This is us. Look, the Eagles. Right? I gotta change this. There's 5,400 views. Look, this is the boxing community right here. That's them in the bushes, in the woods. Look at them. That's them right there. The crows. Look at the eagle soaring over them. We're soaring over these guys now, yeah. And they know it, man. So they better keep buying views, right? Yeah, they better keep buying views, man, and talking to bots. But they better come with some substance, cause man, I got nothing but substance to remix, man. Look, check my substance right here. I'm gonna put all this out, man. But look at this substance right here. This was a great live stream we did earlier. Look, and things start going their way, right? And they are successful. And with success, like you said, more money, more problems. They have the ability and limitless resources, and women are throwing themselves at them. And the other woman that they came in the game with have insecurities, right? Even though she was there from the beginning, even though she's getting a life that she always dreamed of, she has these insecurities now because of her man's success, because her man is large and in charge. How do you feel about that?
The same. I mean, like, I would feel the same way then. I mean, my man didn't show me no attention. He been out cheating with different women. Of course he's going to feel insecure, you know? Of course, she helped that man build up his empire for him to be great. And now look at him. He takes the money and he goes and spurs with the next bitch, or he goes and spurs
man, look,
feel less than a woman.
Yo, the sauce was spicy tonight, man. See, I switched it up, man. We giving different topics, man. We giving real topics over here, man. We gotta just switch it up, man. I was in the boxing gym. I just left the boxing gym. Like I said, the boxing community, these guys showed their true colors. They're jealous fans. So we're getting to the motion over here, man, as you can see, man. But shout out to my War Eagles, man. That is us right here. War Eagles. Look, this is us right here. They are in the bushes. Look, these are the crows. They're in the bushes. There goes the Ice Road Trucker. This live stream did 5,300, 5,400 views, man. So when they say nobody watches me, y'all, you let them know, like, no, people been watching. Y'all don't add up. Yo, y'all don't add up, man. That man goes live in a truck and heavy equipment, and his numbers be bigger than yours. And y'all sit around allegedly talking to 200, 300, 400 people. If you're talking to that many people when you're live streaming, you should be doing 40, 50K. 40, 50K, man. Not 5,000 views, not 3,000 views, right? I just told you, I had a max of 40 people in there. That's why I've been started leaning away from the boxing. Because I said they be hiding my boxing to the point where all I really need with the boxing, give me 10, 15 people. Remember, CW, I was telling you that. I was like, watch how I blow it up. I said, give me 10 strong soldiers. And I'm gonna take off on these niggas. I did it with the Ice Road Trucking. And I was creating that lane for my brother Gumbo. And I wanted to show him. Sometimes you got to lead by example. And now I think Gumbo sees it. Ice Road Trucker vibes, man. He said, YouTube, they turned me off, man. And they don't really turn me off, CW. It's just certain communities of YouTube. Certain communities. Like the boxing community. Look, Bill Haney watches the content. Bill Haney said that the boxing community is trash. Who's been telling you that for years? But now I show it. She said, I see, bro, people watching hard. Facts. Facts. He said, look, yo, CW, 10-hour live narratives, fake news, gossip. Yo, not only that, CW, what killed it is it's like it's a community that is not building. Like they sit on, look what you just said, they sit online for 5 hours, 3 hours. You add up all the hours these guys sit on platform to platform. There's no growth. There's no motion. That's why I started the motion sickness. Because I'm giving out motion sickness over here, man. That's it. I'm giving out motion sickness, man. Yo, I did a fire live yesterday. Look, back to back with the ladies, man. I'm incorporating the ladies. I had my other homegirl on yesterday, and I got her. She didn't want to bet when I did the Super Bowl joint, and I was like, "Yo, homegirl." I was like, the chick, you know, she died from the Parker. I just said the wrong name, but the lady did die of cancer. I'm dropping that edit tonight. Cause I called my homegirl out. She was like, "No, you're wrong." And then she chat GPT, right? That's what it's called. Yo, chat, and I was right. Nah, Bill Haney ain't trash, man. Bill Haney's a genius. The niggas that he employs are trash. He's a genius. Bill Haney switched his hustle up. He's a genius. He pimps grown groupie men on the internet. He's smart. He's a genius, right? He's like the ringmaster of YouTube boxing. He is. He's the ringmaster. Look, they calling. Hello. I'm doing my podcast. Yeah, in a little bit. No, in a little bit. Yo, this one's telling me to come home. Ah, man, all right. I'm about to say they gotta let me sign in. You see what I'm up against? My youngest daughter is rushing me home, right? Rushing me. She didn't want to come to the rec. She didn't want to come here. So don't rush me. I'm working. Yes, that was my daughter. You heard her, right? She's the boss. That was Coach Reed. She said, "Come home. Where are you? Where are you?" Right? He said, "Yeah, I know you don't rock with the Haneys. You don't rock with them." Well, Bill Haney's a master manipulator. He's smart. He's smart, CW. I know what he's doing. I've been telling you how he was killing the game, right? He's killing the game, brother. Right? Yeah, look at my live streams. Look, this is the behind the source views right here. I told you, we killing the game right now. That's why the Ice Road Truckers is in full fledged, right? Because the things that I'm doing on YouTube, right, is all organic. And they always been trying to lie for years and make it seem like what I do, nobody pays attention. But now I got so much receipts of people just stealing and emulating. Look, right? But not only that, now I got my technology up. See, that's what I was trying to explain to Ghetto DVD. It takes time, man. When you don't have a machine behind you and you don't got a big budget, it takes time, man. You just not gonna because you competing against a lot of scammers and frauds You be competing against a lot of people that Elvis Presley types. They steal content, right? They steal your content. They watch you, right? Look, they watch you, but they don't acknowledge you. They steal your content, and then a lot of them, they be fans, but they be so infatuated with you that instead of them acknowledging that they're a fan of yours, what do they try to do? They try to compete. They try to compete. And then they turn into stands, right? Because after a certain time, right? After a certain time, you are always going to keep evolving, like what you see going on here. Not only are you going to keep evolving, you're going to level change. And they are going to be in the bushes mad and mad. She says, I got the same mic, backdrop, light, and other stuff I have for years. There you go. You got to step up. I did. Look, listen, True Light, you just became a War Eagle general. But if you watched my transition, it wasn't always like this. I build piece by piece. They watched me, they mocked me, they laughed. They watched me do DoorDash. Look, I have my channel monetized. It got unmonetized, right? Yeah, these dudes are worms, man. Now they're finished, though. Now they're finished, man. That's all they did was critique me. That's why, I take the critique. I take the lemons and make lemonade. That's why I say my slogans. Oh, it's cool when they do it. Or how is the content looking now? Right? How is the content looking now? Right? Well, let me call baby girl back real quick. I'm gonna tell her I'm running to the store. Right?
Hello?
Yes, I'm stopping at the store. What does your sister want? What do you guys want?
The actual store or like the gas station?
Huh?
The actual store.
Nah, I'm not going to the gas station. I'm going to get some items, man.
Like what store? We need bread.
All right, I'm going to the food bazaar. Bread. I know. I already said I was going to bring bread. But what do y'all want? Like something. I'm bringing bread.
Get regular noodles because the noodles that are there are spicy.
You don't want the spicy ones, but that's what I thought you liked, the spicy noodles.
The beef. Beef? Yeah, beef is good. Beef noodles and mac and cheese maybe. I don't know. Milk.
All right, I'll be there. I'm coming. Just text me, man. Text me. All right, y'all. See, that is my tribe, my cubs. I'm going to. Yeah, they like the spicy noodles. Now they want the beef noodles. Yes. No, we don't need all that. You don't need all of that. Yeah, I know. I got that already. I'm gonna get that. All right. Your job is never done. See, I want to make sure when I get to the crib, I have everything. Because once I settle in the crib, that's what I'm running back out. I don't do the running back out type of deal. That's why I said, you see, this one, she's synonymous. Can you go to the gas station? No, I'm not going to the gas station. I'm going to the grocery store and get what I need to get. Right? Because I already knew we needed bread. So now look, we got the spicy noodles. Now they want beef noodles, right? See? It's like make up your mind, right? But hopefully y'all enjoyed this sauce tonight, right? Content for y'all. Shout out to my War Eagles in the building, right? Just like my sons, yes, that's what our children do. I believe the children are the future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride. Make it easier inside of me. Sex and chocolate, right? Sex and chocolate. Yeah, Eddie Murphy's a fool, bro. Yo, coming to America. Yo, listen, man. Yo, when I used to smoke weed, because I used to smoke, I haven't smoked in decades. But when I used to smoke weed, yo, coming to America, yo, I couldn't watch that, man. Listen, if I was high and I burned the L, I could not watch Coming to America, man. I could not. Yo, I couldn't. Yo, everybody talks about the Nutty Professor and all that. That's later on when he started finessing the Coming to America is the original, right? And the other one, Vampire in Brooklyn. Vampire in Brooklyn gets overshadowed because it didn't do that good. But Vampire in Brooklyn, rest in peace to Charlie Murphy. That was Charlie Murphy's movie. That's another classic, y'all. 15 years for me. Harlem Night, another one. Harlem Night. Y'all, you know I have all those movies. That's what I used to do. When I lived in the projects, right? That's all I used to do. Do my thing and watch. I used to watch New Jersey Drive, Menace to Society, Coming to America, Paid in Full, Juice, Boys in the Hood, Harlem Nights, The Last Dragon, right? Jason's Lyric. Man. But hey, what do I know, man? What do I know, man? Appreciate everybody vibing. Yeah, Vampire Brooklyn is classic. Classic. Because it did not do good reviews, but it's a classic, funny movie. The characters in that movie. Preacher Paulie. Remember the Guido? Remember the stick-up kid? Yo, Eddie Murphy's a master at that shit, man. Another one. One day we're gonna do the movies. Half Baker's another one. Yo, remember Dave Chappelle said, he said, where you from? He said, I'm from Jamaica. He said, from where? He said, down by the beach, boy. Yo, True Light, you brought up a classic. He said, down by the beach, boy. Yo, Dave Chappelle is a clown too, man. Half Baked is hilarious. Yeah, they was taking Samson's money, man. Yeah, they was taking all Samson's money, man. Oh my God. Yo, this live stream was lit, man. Yo, the numbers might not show it because they're mad because we over here having a good time kicking it like family. But True Light, thank you, man. You came over here and really sparked some stuff up, especially with the Half Baked, man. Yo, Half Baked is another classic, man. Yo, remember the Squirrel Master? She said, remember Eddie Murphy spoke into the woman's mind and she slapped the house. Yeah. Yo, remember Preacher Paulie, man? Yo, it was Preacher Paulie. Yeah, Preacher Paulie said, that's right. You slept with the whole of Babylon, Nikki. It was Nikki, your base fucked up. Yeah, you about to make me go watch Vampire in Brooklyn tonight, man. I gotta see certain movies. I wait for my daughter to go to sleep, man. Because Coach Green be trying to be all underneath me. And I don't be wanting her to watch certain movies that the language is a little too vulgar for her right now. Because she already thinks she's a gangster. But Vampire in Brooklyn, classic. Classic. Yo, rest in peace to John Witherspoon. Yo, his character and Kadeem Hardison. Hopefully I said his name right. Yo, great movie, man. Great movie. Great movie, man. Great movie, man. Yo, yo, remember when at the end, what's his name was fucked up the whole movie, right? Because he was a ghoul, right? But when Eddie Murphy died and he got the ring, oh man, he came up. Julius Jones, he came up. He was fucked up the whole movie. But then he got that ring, he got his spaz up, man. He got his spaz up. Well, listen, let me get a couple of these edits in, right? And run to the stores and handle my business. And we'll do this again, man. Tomorrow, tapping with the ice road truck arrives. I might call out tomorrow. But I think it's supposed to snow, man. Ugh. I should have called out today. Right? Today was supposed to be the day I was going to call out. But I didn't really have nothing on the agenda. See, I'm a type of individual. If I call out of work, I want to at least be doing something. I don't like to call out of work and just be sitting around. Yeah. She said, all right, bro, till next time. Appreciate you. Salute to all of my war eagles, man. Look, yeah, we was rocking and rolling. War Eagles salute, man. Look at the room though, man. Yeah, we done came up. Look, the board was right there. We vibing, y'all. I had the board out tonight, y'all. I had the board out, man. Hopefully y'all caught and enjoyed the sauce. I didn't use it tonight, but the board was right there. Look, the subscribers continue to go up. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Man, I appreciate all of y'all. Let me look up the movies tonight. Go. Vampire in Brooklyn, Harlem Nights. Harlem Nights is a classic, man. There'll never be another Harlem Nights, man, because all of the elders that was in that, Red Fox, they all, yo, I'm going to close on this, right? Yo, Red Fox's lines in that movie, remember he couldn't see. He was Benny the Snake Eyes Wilson. He could call the dice before they start rolling. Yo, the snake can call the dice before they start rolling, right? He couldn't see no more, right? He was calling the wrong numbers, right? Remember when Cantone and they put Sunshine? Yeah, they put Sunshine on Phil, on Richie, the pickup guy, and what's the name? She was the madam. Vera was the madam. Vera said, I got a girl whose pussy is so good, you throw it up in the air and it'll shine like the sun. Yo, Red Fox said, man, I like to see some of that. She said, you can't see shit, you blind motherfucker. Yo, Harlem Nights, this is top tier, man. Yo, top tier. Yo, top tier, right? Yo, remember when they was on the run, they was on the low? And they was at Benny's crib. Yo, Benny said he had corned beef and hash in the cabinet. And all he had was tuna fish. Yo, Vera said, you got my mouth on water for some corned beef and hash, and all you got is some tuna fish? He said, so make some tuna fish then, bitch. Yo, Harlem Nights is clap. Yo, listen. Yo, my brother used to rap, right? Yo, we had all the official skits. Because I used to have them with all those skits on the record. Yeah, we used to use all of those joints, man. We were so ahead of the game. Nobody was on it. Yo, we was using all those. Like I had, he had a song that I produced, and we used the joint, Bo King Woodbine from Jason's Lyric. Remember the scene where he kills the two niggas? He like, you see them two niggas downstairs? I took care of that. He was like, yo, you ain't gotta go nowhere, Jason. He was like, Jay, you ain't gotta go nowhere. You see them two niggas downstairs? I took care of that. Yeah, I used to kill the skits. That's why I try to tell you, Shanewz been viral, man. Been viral, man. Your producer's producing, man. Nah, yo, you was killing me. You brought up the classics tonight. I'm trying to tell you, that's all I used to do. I used to sit in the crib, do my do, and produce. Yo, produce. Like, yo, mad dudes ran with all of my stuff, man. But the stamps is out there. Like, rest in peace to Shogun. Shogun, man. Yeah, that was another one of my skits that I put out there for the world, right? Remember the classic line in The Last Dragon? What's one of the classic lines in Last Dragon? You want to go viral, use this one. Well, he says, catches bullets with his teeth. Catches bullets with his teeth. Nigga, please. I got something real for your ass in these hands. Fire. You know how many people use that? You know how many people use that one? Come on, man. Last Dragon, man. Last Dragon. Rest in peace to Shogun. Shogun had bangers in that movie, man. Bangers. Bangers, man. But I appreciate everybody. Yo, you gonna have me doing different content now. True. Like, thank you so much for coming over here, because I'm gonna start remixing some of those. Oh my God. Hello. Hello. What? No, text your mother. Tell your mother that. Huh? What? What? I don't know where it's at. No, I'm not going there. Tell your mother to get it, man. Annoying, man. Annoying. Right? She said, yeah, bro, I feel you. Got this. You could go. Oh, yeah, that's what we're going to start doing. We're going to start doing more streams like this. You know? Because look, the boxing guys are all in the bushes. Yeah, they be in the bushes, man. When they see my live streams be lit like this, they be in the bushes. Because they can't steal nothing. They can't steal nothing. They be trying to steal source and run off and act like they official in boxing. Man, you niggas is weirdos, man. You don't even stream like official. You know how you know they don't stream official? If you can't come on here like this and rock the mic yourself, if you can't rock the mic yourself, like I've been on for a whole hour. I think the first maybe 15, 17 minutes was me and homegirl. But if you can't put on a show for yourself, and you always got to have a co-host or somebody co-piloting with you, you're not streaming. Yeah, motherfucker looking for a companion. Yeah, you're looking for a companion, man. But hey, what do I know, man? Salute to all the War Eagles, man. Let me get up out of here. You see, my kids is just calling me. They need this, they need that. Look, I told you. Look, I think it's the sea moss, the ashwagandha, the shilulite, all the vitamins that I take, because I get up at like 5 a.m, right? It's about 8 o'clock, non-stop. I'm running, doing all type of things, right? This one wants me to go here, there. I still got to go to the store. But hey, what do I know, man? Content, though, man. Shout out to the War Eagle Council and the War Eagle Generals, man. This is the Sauce Experience. The news by Shanewz. You know, you do have options. Nice. 1, 2. Bring her back to the castle. Back to the castle. Yep. Move around. Yep. 1, 2. Back to the castle. Yeah. Work. Bring her back up. You gotta bring your hands back up though. You gotta bring your hands back up. You hear what I told my daughter? She got hands too. In the arena, look who I got. Ring girl.
Hi, Arena. Miss you, girls.
Hey. Thank you. Setting it up, coach. All right, let Jahar go now. Let Jahar go.
Hey, this is Coach Larry Wade, IBL Champions. Hey, I train professional boxers, and you with Sauce Talk Podcast. You don't want to miss anything that he puts on here.
Appreciate you, champ. You know the vibe.
Hey guys, this is Tiana Tuimuhelua. I'm a top-ranked knockout, and I want to give a shout-out to Sauce Talk Podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibes. Yes, you know the vibes.